Wel- Welcome to Positivity. It's the way to go. He is a rapper, artist, entrepreneur from New Orleans. Welcome back to the program, GSTA. Thanks for joining us today, man.
Pleasure to have me, man. I appreciate you having me, bro. It's all good. Pleasure to be here.
Well, yeah, we talk offline anyway, But I know you be a bit busy guy,
Very busy, man.
Maybe you can help me be in an extra role maybe one day, man, because I'm in Chicago.
Oh man, I don't have no unless they book me out there to come out there anytime soon. I don't have any ties in the shot right now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. When you come out here, we can hang out, and then maybe I can give me a role. I can just say like one role. I'm like, cut, or whatever.
Yeah, we put that together. That's not a problem. That's all good.
Yeah, that's how Brad Pitt started. I had a guest on. We was talking about Brad Pitt the other day.
Yo, yeah,
Yeah, a little bit. He living in Hollywood.
that's what's up.
So,
What's up?
what motivated you to start a YouTube channel?
Well, music videos, my music to another platform to put my product out, my content out, and just trying to lay back there and just to stay in the people, give the people a visual of what I'm doing, and you know, just try to make it do what it do, man.
Well, what's the meaning behind your name, Gista?
Well, I mean, it was something that was given to me when I was young. My neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? We was all inspired by gangster rap in my neighborhood. I always was making music. I always was one of those type of I always made gangster beats. That's what they said, producing gangster beats as a kid, and they just call me the Gsta. But I don't necessarily use it for like a gangster or anything like that. Like it would, like the synonym of it would be. But I use it as a genius, generous. You know what I'm saying? Good. All of the things with the G. It ain't got to be all gangster though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't need no beefing and all that. That's been going on lately in the rap game because I haven't been keeping track of all that stuff
I don't
lately.
know. I'm out of that lane. You asking me the wrong question with that one. I don't know
so,
nothing about that.
so how do you deal with negative feedback and criticism from your viewers?
Well, his opinion. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody don't have to like what I do, and I don't have to like what everybody else do. So, just keep it respectable, and that's all it is. But I don't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with it at all. Because ain't nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel. That's how they feel. Ain't got to bump it, but please respect it.
Well said, man. You got any projects coming up, man? Because
I just
I
dropped.
know
I
you.
just dropped I just dropped my single hashtag I win, man. Last Friday, and it's doing amazing.
No,
It's doing great.
I'm talking about like movies or something. You got any like projects with that acting stuff?
No, not at the moment. Not that not on my desk at the moment, but I know a lot of people that's in that realm, and I got some good dear friends that's in that realm doing some really, really big things. So maybe sooner or later, it might come about if that's what I decide to do. I'm not going to turn the opportunity down to put my brand on a bigger market and a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? So, and I like working. If there's work there to do, I'm there to do it. Pretty much. I love the work. I love progress.
Well,
That
yeah,
gets me going.
you can break news on my channel right now, G. So I'm not gonna have an issue with that at all, man.
Ain't nothing to break, man. It's just, hashtag
uh,
I win out everywhere right now. That's about it. Hashtag I win.
I feel you, man. What?
Yeah.
So what's the typical day of content creation look like for you every on a regular?
You know what? That's a good question because I don't do a lot of well, I'll put it to you this way. I used to be the one that always posts something on like my social media platforms and stuff, but I don't do that as much no more. I don't do it because it's so messy now, and I don't want to be. I'm very private. I use my sacred place of peace is privacy. I like to be private. I like to move beneath the radar, which is I always moved beneath the radar my whole career, most of it. You know what I'm saying? And when I bust out, I bust out. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what I did with this hashtag I win. Nobody, I had classic status out 2 years ago. I went through a few things to get this record cleared. With this I win record, I had to get sample clearance. I had to go through this. I did a deal with Protostar Records. Shout out to Protostar Records, Red Giant Music Group. Um, and we did a partnership with my imprint, So Stimulus Entertainment. So I got a team, I got a machine behind me at the moment, and we doing an amazing job. They're doing such a great job. Looking forward to the things to come with them. But they're going to keep me the ones. Basically, to answer your question, they're going to keep me putting out more content on a regular basis now because they got a team that's ready to say, hey, give us this, give us that, and let's put this out there to the world so they can know what's going on with you. So I they're pushing me to be in the forefront again. In other words, which is I kind of took the back a little bit because I just like to be low key and I like moving beneath the radar. And I had such a huge success moving beneath the radar. So what's crazy about that is some people think you fell off if you're not posted on social media. And I think that's the weirdest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not on social media, that means I'm busy and I'm taking care of real life. You know what I'm saying? But some people really think you fell off.
Well, yeah, like it'd be a lot of celebrities these days and rappers. They post a lot, like Addison Rae. She got like Community Hub and stuff, and Swati, or that lady. I think her name Red or something. Yeah, they post a lot of stuff, So it just
Yeah,
depends
because
on it.
they post a lot because that's where their position is right now. So I salute those wings, those queens that's doing that, and they're beautiful too. So yeah, they're supposed to be showing themselves more so. But I get out. I'm gradually getting back into the forefront of it. Like I said, I just try to move beneath the radar a little bit sometimes, and it works for me. Everybody got their own strategy and their own path. You know what I'm saying? But I just do it like that.
Well, you just being yourself, man. You ain't
Yeah,
trying to be like everybody else. Ain't no wrong with being different.
absolutely.
If you could give one piece of advice to a new YouTuber, what advice would you give them?
To a new YouTuber that's just coming on YouTube, artists,
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. A new YouTuber, what would you give them?
make some entertainment content. Make something for everybody to get with. Make some content that's not so chatty patty, if that makes sense. Give content and inspiration. Let's start. You got to think outside of the lines of what's really everybody doing. You want to be the extraordinary instead of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to kind of put out stuff that people are going to learn something from. They're going to pick up something from your channel because you put this on your channel and you was able to stress this point of view of what you have and make it different. But I just say encourage people to do win in life. You know what I'm saying? That's just encourage them to win.
Yeah, because with my channel, it be all, I have many different guests, like former NFL players,
Mm-hmm.
rappers. I know this lady Jamie Harris, she a folk and roll singer. We talk and stuff, and then Matt Gardena, he do music, live in Canada. So and then I have pastors on, people talking about the Lord. So it be all over the place. And then I
Yeah,
have
that's
dating
good.
experts on.
That's good. That's a good thing because you got a variety and you're versatile with what you're dealing with. You got people from all different sorts, different parts of walks of life. You know what I'm saying, that you're talking to, and even with myself, my story is pretty interesting at the same time. It's very inspiring, and that's the point that I want to put out for as my brand. But what you're doing is good because you got all these different folks that have done or doing different things in life, and you're not just catered to just the hip hop world and you know what I'm saying, the sports world. You got them from everywhere, so that's a good start, great start.
Coming up soon, I'm gonna have an MMA guy. We're gonna talk about the UFC and everything.
For
I'm gonna have
sure.
him on tomorrow and stuff. So
That's what's up, man.
Well, he gonna be my first MMA guest. Cause UFC just came out with a big deal. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I saw
so
that.
yeah. So what's the most surprising thing you learned about about yourself?
The most surprising thing that I learned about myself
Uh,
in regards to what?
yeah.
In regards to what?
Uh, about like what have you learned about yourself over the years? Like the changes you have made. Like personally. Emotionally. Whatever you would like to share, man.
Well, when you get older, you grow and you get mature. Certain things that was intriguing to you in the past don't become so intriguing once you get to a certain age because you probably have done it and done it to the fullest. Um, far as my day-to-day life, health, I have, different things and different aspirations in regards to my health that I'm more into these days. Just kind of taking care of myself, keeping myself apart, staying healthy. That's one major thing because, mind you, health is wealth these days. If you ain't got no health, and if your health is bad, you can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? You can't function. You can't do nothing. You can't make a living. You can't do shit if your health is bad. So health is wealth. Um, so I picked up on that. Number two, I think that my faith in God, my my spiritual journey, my 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 rest haven in Most High, that He's in control of my life, and I this ain't something that I just picked up on. This is something that's been going on for a long time with me. It was a certain point in my life where I just had to kind of always believe there was a God, and I watched God move in my life. But at the same time, it comes to a point where you got to resubmit, and surrender and give God all the glory and stuff, and just kind of move like that and give it all to Him. So just giving everything in my life to God is something that I'm keen on to, and that I seen that definitely overwhelmed and took over my life as well. And musically, I'm always striving to be great. I'm always striving to do things different. I'm still the best at it. I'm still magnificent at what I do creatively. Finding different ways to create, um, branching out with corporate and stuff like that. I'm in the IT space now, in the IT world. And of course, I'm very, very seasoned general insurance veteran, insurance specialist as well. So that's just what I do. And just career being a great businessman, money management, just being able to, take care of everything and keep everything in perspective to make a situation come to fruition, if that makes sense.
Well said, man. And also, I want to thank Hurricane Katrina happened 20 years ago. So we gotta, we gotta give them a moment and everything, about New Orleans and the right direction they moving into.
Well, Katrina happened 20 years ago. That's behind us. That's 20 years behind us.
Yeah.
Yes, we lost a lot of people. Rest in peace to all of my people that I lost along the way since that. Um, Even my little cousin that we lost in the storm, Latega. So it was a nightmare. I don't wish that on my worst enemy to go through that, but we survived it. My family was very stricken by it. My mom had 8 feet of water in her home. Um, I was living in Atlanta, Georgia. I had just left the year before, but I was down there. I just so happened to be in the city when Katrina approached the city and hit the South Coast and stuff like that. So I was able to kind of help my family get out of that devastation and not get harmed. They lost everything, but they was able to get it back. It's 20 years later, so everybody's doing good, as far as that. But I don't like to really harp on Katrina. I don't want it to be. I'm not a charity case with that. I don't want anybody from New Orleans to be a charity case with that because we so much stronger and we bounce back from that. We always been the bounce back kings and queens. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
Well, they had Leonard Fournette and Ryan Clark, the ESPN. They were talking about it. They did like a piece about it on ESPN, and
Yeah,
then
I think Ryan
Tulane.
is from there. Ryan Clark is
Yeah,
from New Orleans.
yeah. So that's why I brought it up. But let's
Yeah.
talk about your thoughts on politics. What are your thoughts about what's going on, like right now, presently?
um, far as I know, man, America chose who they wanted. You know, this is America, man. What more can I say? Politics is just politicking. Everybody is all. I used to say my one of my phrases was, "It's all political." You know what I'm saying? Um, I have to be more. How should I say this? I just want to be more. I want to be more detailed with my surroundings and my audience about certain things. I got this album. I got the shirt on now, the Insurrection, that I started working on like in the midst of the pandemic and stuff. But I had people that were scared to even hop on this project with me, and I started it. I got like 7 to 8 records done for it. I'm gonna have to go back because a lot of things has changed since then, but it still remains, right? Um, Politics are politics in America, man. There's no, to me, if you ask me, and this is not being biased toward any Caucasian or any type of other nationalities that, because I'm really good friends with everybody, in this world. I have friends from all in Brazil and all of that stuff. I mean, good friends. But, for as a black man and being African descent in this country, we always going to get the short end of the stick. It's never really going to be something that that's gonna heal itself because America was built on that type of shit, man. So if you ask me and my political views, I don't have none because all you could do is just do what you got to do for you and yours, and just make sure that everybody got what they need to survive, and give everybody the tools that they need to survive, and provide them with the information and the resources that they need to survive, and try to move.
Well, I'm an independent. I'm an independent G, so I'm not. I don't rep no party anymore. Because it's always with politics. You always got to pick a side. That's like if you got two friends. Say you got say you friends with the husband and the wife, and they gonna want you to pick sides. Like who you think right? They like I'm right, Gista, and then they gonna like nah. He like man, I'm right. Ain't that right, Gista? That's why I don't like.
I
That's
don't
why.
get into that, man. I had friends that,
Yeah.
let me go deeper into politics. I had friends that did not believe there was a God. I had atheist friends.
Yeah.
They knew that I believe in God, but they didn't. But we agreed to disagree, and we still good friends. We were still good friends. They was
Yeah.
Universal
Well,
Records and stuff, so it was crazy, man.
exactly. So, what are your views on the business in the world right now? I meant on the business world. My bad.
Business world,
Yeah.
money make the world go round, bro. My thoughts on that is get you some money, man, and make your own business. That's what my thoughts on that is. Money make the world go round, bro. Everybody is, a dollar is I hate to say it, but a dollar will get it. A dollar make them holler. Everybody moving behind that dollar, man. You try to make your money and try to take care of everything that you could take care of, and most importantly, take care of those who want to take care of themselves. I'm gonna repeat that. Take care of those who want to take care of themselves, which means is if you see somebody that need an opportunity and they deserve an opportunity, give it to them. Give it to them. We done gave opportunities to so many people that did not do right by the opportunity, but then they want to blame you for not putting them in a position where they could do what they supposed to do when you have provided them with everything you could provide them with. So take care of those who want to take care of themselves. That's my point of view on that.
Yeah, because the thing is, I'm about to be on cable TV next month and stuff, and then I'm on Linktree as well. So I've been like trying to broaden my audience and stuff. Because
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm trying to get monetized off my channel. That's why
Yeah,
I'm having
bringing
some
those subscribers
bigger,
out.
and I'm not that far away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I think you got a good platform. Positivity is the way. Um, I like the title of it. It says it all.
Yeah, so how did your new joint come together before you play the I Win song coming up, man?
Good question, man. I did that track. I produced that track in 2014. I had ran across this sample. My partner Travis Snow. Shout out to him, Travis Snow. He's my partner. Was over there in his crib in Texas, and he had came up with this funky. It was a CD full of Brazilian music, funk bands, and it was like a compilation. And I skimmed through it, and none of these songs was in English at all. Everybody was singing in Portuguese and stuff like that, and it was just some funky grips and grooves. I'm a musician at heart, so when I listen to the music and I listen to the groove of the music, the instruments and stuff, it caught my ear. So when I found this particular one, and I don't even know how to pronounce it in Portuguese, but it's a song by Antonio Carlos and Jaffe. Shout out to them. They out in Brazil. I sampled it, put a funky hip hop Drake break beat together on it, and it flowed. I added some bass lines, I added a couple more things to it, broke it down, arranged it, composed it, and I didn't rap on it until 2022 until I was good and settled in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I moved to Vegas in 2018, 2017, and 2018, I think, 2018. And man, I didn't jump on the track until 2022 or something like that. I recorded the vocals on it, and you know, I brought it to LA. I brought it out to Hollywood by my man Dave Banter. Dave Banter, he's the industry, a really top-notch engineer. Shout out to Dave. And mixed that joint down, man, and everybody was crazy about it. It was like, yo, this is the one. This is one of the ones. So I got with Rob King over that Red Giant. Shout out to Rob, and sent it to him, and was just saying, we wanted to get it, some placements and stuff, because it's such an anthem. It's a record that everybody's going to be able to chant, even through the sports arenas, all of that. Um, he wanted to try to go on and try to see if we could make some really big moves with it and get it on some placements and stuff, that's happening now that the record is out. But we had to get the sample cleared. We had to go through Sony Brazil. That was a long process. Get it done. Eventually, came through. It cost us some money to do it. You know what I'm saying? We got the money to him. We got it done, and we got it cleared. So here we are. August 29th, it came out, which was the 20th year anniversary of Katrina. Very ironic that the song came out on that date. Also, we had "Don't Shoot the Messenger" with me and DJ Blacknificent. Shout out to my DJ Blacknificent. We did that album. That was a 10-year anniversary of that album, because it came out in 2015, of August 29th of 2015, of Hurricane Katrina. So, and we kind of market that album along the lines of that event. You know what I'm saying? Because it was something that we did around then. So I win. It just so happened the DSPs released it on August 29th of this year, and here we are. And it's doing great. It's doing great, man.
Yeah, I checked it out. It's been getting like thousands and thousands of views, man.
Yeah, it's moving fast, man. A lot of comments, a lot of people, they loving it. A lot of
Yeah,
positive.
they like New Orleans stand up.
Yeah, it's all good. I shout out to all the fans out there, man, that's repping it. I love y'all for that, man. And I just want to talk to that. I just want to be the healer now. I'm trying to change the course of my directive on my records now. And I come from the MC battling phase. If you listen to I Win lyrics, if you
Like
listen to I Win lyrics,
one
huh?
on Station Park, they had an MC stuff going on.
Yeah, I got all of that, man. And see, but now I'm kind of transitioning, because even if you listen to the lyrics and I Win, I'm talking about overcoming the things, the battles that I had to overcome, and the personal battles and the spiritual battles and the success battles and all of this type of stuff that I had to overcome, and how I feel like, when you just come out and liberate yourself and say, I win, motherfucker, I win, it's over, game over, I win. Who's not going to be able to relate to that, right? You know what I mean? So
Yeah, so let's play. You got the song ready?
the video's out, man. I don't have it right here on me, man. Maybe that's something you should have had keyed up, man. You say you're gonna show the video, man. It's the video's out.
Let me see. Trying to see.
The video's out. Everybody can see the video. Everybody can get the full picture of the video. Shot here in Vegas. Shout out to my man Money Shot Chris and LA Curate, the whole team, man. Everybody did their thing, and yeah, it's out there, man.
Let me see. I'm trying to see real quick. Let me see. I'm trying to put the link in there real quick.
Yeah, you might get show it and share your screen or something, man.
Okay, let me see. Let me just put it in the chat real quick. And then play it. Let me see if that works. All right, let me see. Let me see. Share. All right. Okay.
There we go. Make it big. Make the screen big.
Okay. The world happened.
I can show it too, man.
It's hard to reach your goals when your teams are pulled in too many directions. With Asana, the enterprise work management platform, tasks and company-wide goals are in one place. So your teams understand how their day-to-day work connects to those.
Hey.
Yeah, so sorry about that, man.
You want me to share my screen, man?
Yeah. I hope the video recorded and stuff, man. It should have, right? While it's a recording in progress, so we good, yeah.
Well, you got to go back and edit it anyway, man. So you got to edit this video, man.
Yeah, I have some. I got some people.
All right, here we go. I'm about to show it.
All right, welcome to the house, guys. It's a pretty basic game. You're going to either win or lose. I'm not responsible for where your money goes. You're all big gentlemen. You decide to gamble. Most of you are going to lose. Obviously, you know that because you're all in Raiders gear. You're used to losing. It's something that's become a part of your life. You lose. Do you guys have a kicker on the team? You don't need them. I mean, what are points, right? Right? Wait, are you from Oakland? Yeah? Your cousin Pookie? Tell him to return my car. Let's play some cards. Let's play some cards. Let's see if we can get some wins. It's going to feel good to the Raiders guys here. You deserve a win.
Hashtag it, I win. It's the most imperial, lyrical, serial, fearable, miracle, spiritual syllables. Got me casting stones, flowing so biblical, something hysterical. Lyrics are fury, word to rock him a lot. As I roam through the wickedest days, the wickedest ways, the bigger the face, the bigger the stage, the more that I blaze. Got me on top, I'm up ahead, I'm up 10. It ain't about how you started, it's about how you end. I'm scot-free when I'm closing, I'm so alive. And I survived a long ride, so slippery and fly. You know you suckers want to battle and try to compete. Just know the battle ain't mine and the price is cheap. You see I roll with the rhythm, I hit 'em, I get 'em, I split 'em, I hold 'em, I split 'em, I choke 'em. having some sin, but I win. 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 Game over. I win. 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 Hashtag it. I win. 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 Game over. I win. 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 Hashtag it. I win. This year just my victory lap, and ever since we lost Nipsey, the marathon was shifting. Gotta move along swiftly, independently. Even though I know they got a few sincerely envy me. See, I survived through the darkest days, surviving the storm, surviving the blaze, surviving the fire, surviving the cold. And I'm too bold to turn around and go back. Still with my right hand to iron, and I'ma hold it to that. You better stay ready and hold your ground steady, so you ain't gotta get ready. It gets deadly. The shit's heavy. You better have your weight up. Cause one thing about time is shit's never wait up. You need to wake up. I think you're sleepwalking. I'm the walking classic. I'm a dynasty of fortune. No more than my style is what they're sporting from now to then. I keep it gangster within, but still I win. You win. I win. I win. You win. We win. We win. She win. He win. He win. She win. They win. You win. I win. We win. We win. She win. He win. He win. She win. They win. Let's go. Win. Game over. I win. Hashtag it. I win. Game over. I win. I win. I win. You win. We win. We win. She win. He win. He win. She win. They win. You win.